Hey guys, it's Josh here from Yorkshire Aquascape, your local water feature specialist. So we've just had an incredible 2 days transforming this empty piece of land into a beautiful pondless waterfall. Right, good morning, welcome to day 2 of our pondless waterfall build. So as you can see, this is the progress we made yesterday, which is really good for day 1, to say it's winter and we've got short days. So we had a little bit of time in the evening. I've got some landscaping bark, some extra gravel, pebbles and things for decorating and finishing today. Today really, step 1 is the plumbing. So I'm just now working on the pipe, so we've got some pipe cement and I'll show you a little bit about what that looks like, how to get these PVC pipe all connected up so that essentially it's watertight. So the pump is going to pump the water to the spillway and just an endless cycle like that. The next step will be the edging, so we're going to go get some soil as well for the sides and build up the sides a little bit. And really just the finishing touches, so it's going to be completely transformed by the end of today. You won't see any of the liner, you won't see any of the plastic or any of the pieces. It's going to look very natural, it's going to look amazing. PVC pipe cement, so this is what we use to make the connections between the PVC pipe for the plumbing. So really it dries, almost kind of forms a chemical seal, so it's almost like welding in a way, but it's got a very strong smell, so I'll just open that carefully. So you can see it's kind of a thick blue liquid, which is really good because then you can see where you've put it. So you put some on the outside of the pipe, like that, and you put some on the inside of the connection where you want it to go. And it's just a case pushing them together like that. And you can see it forms that blue seal that dries completely solid, and that'll weld it together. Right, so I'm here doing some of the sealing for the plumbing and doing some of the fittings. So one of the tricks we always do when we do watertight sealing is to use black silicone on our fitting. So you just put a small bead around the fitting before you put it in. So all the way around you just want kind of a thin bead of silicone, because this essentially just screws in at the back, but just to be extra secure, make sure everything's watertight, because the last thing you want is water leaving this system at all. And that just screws in to this back bit here. And this is where we're going to be attaching the pipe that you saw earlier, that comes from the pump all the way down the side. It's going to be buried, it's going to come into the back here, and this is where the waterfall begins.
They ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas.
We're at the end of day 2 now of our build, and I must say I'm really impressed. We've got water running now, we've come to the end, we've just finished the edging, it's looking amazing. So let's go over and have a look. Right, so here we are with our pondless waterfall. If you remember the walkthrough we did yesterday, we talked about the 3 different drops, and I'm so happy with the way this has turned out. So each waterfall is unique and it's got its own character. So the top waterfall, let's go up there first. So you can see this is where the water's coming from, the spillway box. If you remember the spillway, that big black plastic box that we buried under there, the water's rising up there and it's coming over these first falls, which are almost like rapids. There's lots of small stones that we've used to create this rapid effect where there's multiple spillways and it's quite fast looking, the water, so it sounds really nice. And it's coming into this quite deep pool. If you look at this, I mean, it really is quite deep. This next area, which is nice. We'll come down a little bit. So we've got our feature fall. So if you remember, we've got the rocks that I picked from the quarry. This one and that one and this one as well. Really big rocks, and you can see we've created a lovely sheet waterfall, and that is exactly what we wanted. That's what the client wanted. one focal waterfall with lovely, perfectly formed sheet there. So that's really just picking the right rocks, finding the right spillway, getting it measured and directing the water using stones, using waterfall foam to get that perfect splash. So we've come down the feature fall, the main fall, into this next pool. So this is quite a shallow pool, so it's perfect for some marginal plants. So we've got a lovely iris in there, some of the marginals that are going to grow and really love that. It's quite wide as well, which is what the client wanted. I mean, birds and those kind of animals are going to love something like this to come in there playing. Then we've got the last fall. So this is basically going into the pool, and then this pool is draining down into those aqua blocks, into the reservoir that we really did all the digging when we first got here. That's where it's buried. And we've got this lovely kind of stacked fall. So this is again a slightly different waterfall, slightly different sound. So all together, beautiful sound because it's very different levels of pitch. And this one again, a few multiple drops. We've got the first drop here, and it kind of sprinkles down into the base. So I've got to say, really happy. I love the way it's turned out, and the clients love it. Yeah, I think it's really great for this space. Right, so we're up here on the terrace area. So this is going to be a beautiful terrace and outdoor area for the clients to enjoy. And there's going to be obviously safety equipment on the side, but what a view of the waterfall from up here. So let's go and have a look. And you can still hear the sound all the way from up here. You can still see it. Absolutely beautiful. So you can see the pump vault here. So really, when the garden's complete, I'm going to come back for a day's work to complete it, basically to hide all the bits now that you can see. There's certain bits here. We can't blend this in. It's going to be all white stone. It's going to be like a Japanese garden theme. There's going to be a walkway next to the house there. So that's all going to happen in the next 3 months. So until then, it's a bit pointless really working on this edging too much. So we've just kind of roughly done it with some pebbles. But this will be really seamlessly blended into that white gravel, the Japanese garden style. And this is the pump vault, so you can see this will all be covered as well. So for now it's open, so you can see it, but this is going to be completely covered with pebbles and rocks. All there will be is this little viewing hole, so you can see, pop this off and you can actually look down and you can check the water level. Right, so this project has gone really well. It's really gone without a hitch, which is very lucky. It's quite rare. There's always something that comes up, but this has just gone amazing. We've worked really hard, got a great outcome. It's the only thing that's a real shame is that the rest of the garden is still under development. I mean, it's a real kind of project. So the whole house is, to be honest, the whole house, it's going to look incredible. The building team, we've been chatting with them. They are amazing. They are turning this place into an incredible, you can see, it looks like something out of Los Angeles, Silicon Valley. It looks absolutely amazing. And the garden's going to look incredible too. But for now, they've got one area of beauty right next to the ballast, big pile of ballast, where they can sit, they can enjoy that sound, and that sound is incredible. That'll draw nature. It blocks out any other ambient sound from the street or from neighbours. Just being sat here, reading a book or having a coffee, or it's just incredible. So this is all about the outdoor lifestyle and just being able to enjoy water features. And here we've got an artist admiring his work. What do you think then?
Absolutely stunning.
It's incredible. Now the water's flowing, you can hear that sound. And the 3 different waterfalls. Completely different styles, but all equally impressive. Which is your favourite, Mikey?
This one here, the sheet waterfall.
The sheet? That's what the clients wanted, and I think that's the kind of focal feature. The way that water runs off, it's really quite difficult sometimes to get that perfect sheet. But really nice job. You can see that it's starting to get a bit darker now, but it still really does look amazing. The clients have ordered the illumination package, so there will be lights in this waterfall. But because it's not going to be running until the garden's fully up and running in the next few months, we're going to come fit the lights a bit later. So again, in the next video, when I revisit next year, we're going to install some lights, which are going to look amazing. Just essentially, if you put the lights underneath the waterfall, going through the sheets of water, you get lovely dancing effects. Kind of like dancing ripply effect on all the trees behind, and it looks incredible. So we're going to put the lights, we're going to do the finishing touches. The plants should actually look a lot better in spring as well. So the whole project's going to be amazing, but really happy with today's work anyway. Right, thanks for watching the video. Hope you really enjoyed it. We've had an incredible 2 days. I'm really impressed, and this is why I love my job. We get to spend time outside transforming really quite empty plain spaces into beautiful creations. So really happy with these 2 days. If you don't like us already on Facebook, give Yorkshire Aquascapes a like. We post all kinds of videos, pictures, all great content for you. If you love water, if you love nature, give our channel a follow. Leave us a comment as well if you want. Tell us which waterfall you like. There's 3 very different styles of waterfall, all with different noises, different shapes, the way the water falls and splashes. Leave a comment, let us know what you like, and we'll see you next time.